Okay, so I've just spoken to this passenger ship. It's Rigel 2. He's blowing his horn at me, so I radioed him. I said, "You're blowing your horn at me?" He said, "Yeah, I just wanted to know I'm there." So I said, "Okay, fine. What do you want me to do?" He said, "Well, just keep to the right." He says, "I'll overtake you on the left." So I said, "Fine." Okay. And here he comes, overtaking on the left. Plus there's another one behind him. They haven't got a lot of water here. It's only 7 metres. So no wonder they want to stay in the middle of the channel. Just arrived at Durrës, Albania. Commercial port and tourist port. In fact, I think this is the only commercial port in Albania. Loads of containers stacked up. 2 boats here, the 2 Canadians, who I followed from previous port. Where was it? Vlorë, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyhow, I've just launched the dinghy. Just got to get all the ancillaries attached to it now, such as the engine and oars and bilge pump, and find out which is the best way to get ashore. Now I think you can use the fisherman's port at the end over there, or you can go on the beach. Now I don't fancy the beach, with all tourists nicking your dinghy. The fisherman's port is a fair distance though. Well, we'll see. Okay, so I've just come in with the dinghy into this fishing port, anchored up, or moored up on this pontoon next to this guy with a rib. I've asked him if it's okay, so it's all right for a short time. This is the only place you can moor up your boat in this port. Can't use the major port, obviously, because it's all full of containers and big ships, and the beach is just full of tourists and might nick your dinghy. But at least here I can cable it to the pontoon. I'll get my bike and set off. Just out and about on my bike in Durrës, looking for a Sophie coffee shop. There's one up here somewhere. They're the closest thing to a Costa that you can get. They're not, in fact, probably better than Costa. It's Sunday, so there's not much open, and the dinghy's in a fishing port. They're not too happy about it, but they'll let me stay there for a short while. Okay, so just locked my bike up outside this shopping mall called the Flagship Centre. A bit like Hounds Hill. Oh, let's go and have a look, see what it's about. First thing you come to is a vaping counter. Well, at least the air conditioning's on. Very quiet in here. Store, so if you want a TV or a mobile phone, this is the place in Albania to get it. Shoe shop. Lots of shoe shops. More shoe shops. The elevators aren't working. Oh, this one is. Oh, it's just mainly clothes shops and shoe shops. Oh, and the electronics store, so... Oh well, I'll just try and go back to try and find the coffee shop. Oh, this is a bit easier. Rather than on cobble streets. Looking for this coffee shop. Not found it yet. Kodak. It's the old way of doing it, eh? Found it at last. I've just done a bit of food shopping and down the cycle path now, on the front of Durrës. There's the container port. Oh no, she's nattering on about something. Hello! Don't know what she was on about. Okay, it's a big no-no for me this normally, but I don't usually film while I'm on the dinghy. I'm trying to get to the boat in case the damn phone drops in the water and sinks. So I just come from the fisherman's port at Durrës. using the electric outboard. There's a gypsy in the distance. It's quite a long journey this, about a mile. There's plenty of power in the battery. Okay, looks like the jet ski police are pulling all the jet skiers over. Not sure why. This is the second one he's pulled over. He's got flashing blue light and everything. Probably because they're bombing about the place like crazy. Might have something to do with it, but I think he's just had to produce some sort of documents and he's just checking them out now. Okay, just doing a bit of passage planning for tomorrow now. So here I am, Durrës, and a run up north all the way up to a port called SCHENGJIN, which is the last clearance port for leaving Albania. So I need to clear out of there, customs. So according to the route, 36 miles, 9 hours. Now, with a bit of luck, I should have the wind with me tomorrow. I'm just going to windy, and let's have a look. Tuesday, sorry, Monday, tomorrow. And there we go. So yeah, bit of a westerly wind. I mean, it's not much, but every little helps. I know I'm probably going to have to go on the engine. Yeah, 6 knots of wind, but it's on a beam reach, so I'll probably get a bit of speed up. Morning. Not the best night's sleep, but with booming music from ashore and mosquitoes attacking me. So I had to use the mozzie net and sleep in the cockpit outside. But even that was too warm last night. So yeah, the heat's definitely getting up with it being early July. So it's time to get ready, set off. But a bit of a bonus, the wind's blowing from the south. So that'll help me away. I'm not sure it's going to last that long because it's forecasted to blow from the west from about 10 o'clock onwards, which will definitely help me because I'm off to SCHENGJIN, which is where I'm going to clear out and see Mr. Frock, who's the guy who does all the paperwork for you. You can't, you have to use an agent in Albania, very similar to Turkey. So a few jobs to do before I set off. I've cleaned out my seawater strainer, which provides cooling water to the engine, but it's full of seagrass, which is quite a common thing around here. And then sort of get on my way. I won't be sorry to see this place. It's yeah, way too noisy at night. Now this looks like offshore oil terminals. There's oil terminal over there. The tanker moored up. So this, I think this is probably Albania's only oil terminal by the looks of things. And there's sets of channel markers there guiding the ships in. So yeah, giving them a wide berth. And the wind's turned up. Not much. Got another 5 hours of sailing before I get to SCHENGJIN. So all good. Still hot, but now the wind's blowing. You can get away with it, won't you? Okay, we're doing about 4.5 knots now. Totally under sail. Got the head sail sort of half reefed and the mainsail got a full mainsail up. But I'm on this on the mechanical self steer now. I've switched the autopilot off down there. I've locked the steering wheel, so she's sailing totally on that wind vane. Pink thing waggling about in the wind. It's not the most accurate, it does wander a bit. Looking at my course, she's holding course at the moment, doing 4.9 knots. We just you have to sort of keep an eye on it because she does wander a bit, but that's mainly down to I probably haven't got the sails balanced as well as I should. I still haven't mastered that art. Welcome to Jet Ski City with Jet Ski Police. This harbour is swarming with coppers tonight. This is SCHENGJIN, which is in the northern corner of Albania, which is the last clearance port before leaving the country. And I thought I was in trouble because they all started appearing when I arrived, but they've just sped past waving at me, so it looks like everything's all right. That's all marshland over there, and there is tourist town. There's Shantaram, my Canadian friends who I've been following. They're going to Montenegro with me. Oh, here we go. The jet skis are on the move again. I better not let them see me filming them, they might get a bit funny about things like that. Just close to a breakwater. Sort of try and make it a bit steadier in here.